All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Brandon Watt. I'll be discussing the 8 stages of policy making in regards to our policy. On the first slide you see behind me, we have the first 2 stages, problem identification and data collection and analysis. When it comes to problem identification, we've identified student debt as a problem through the personal and economic limitations it is causing students. As far as data collection and analysis, we realize that we need to collect existing research on student debt, income of students, grant accessibility, and tuition costs, along with specific details in regards to the RED Act. So step 3, it's informing public and identifying stakeholders. So we hope to inform the public and provide more detail about the debt crisis through the use of media and community conversations. This is important as well as identifying stakeholders such as Tammy Baldwin and other legislatures, who initially proposed the RED Act, and those involved in education. Through informing the general public about the debt crisis, they will have a greater understanding of the need to lower the overall cost of education, as well as make education more easily accessible to aspiring students. This will increase the support that we have and in turn make it more likely to see the change that we hope to have occur. All right, so number 4, it's set policy as well as set goals. We will be selecting parts of the previous RED Act to improve upon them and better fit the needs of a broader group of upcoming students, improving educational accessibility and lowering the overall educational debt. All right, so next step is public support and coalitions. Social workers will work as organizers so that the community will gain our trust as well as gain their support through campaigns. Through informing them of the long-term benefits of lowering student debt, we hope to help them see the benefits for not only the students but our society as a whole. Education is key to the making of our future leaders. Allowing a lesser financial burden on those aspiring to be leaders of tomorrow's America will be of great benefit to the country as a whole in the long run. It will allow them to go further in their education than they otherwise may have gone in the first place. Next step, we have program design. To implement the RED Act with improvements while overseeing responsibilities and roles for the policy implementation, we want to focus on our changes and new goals to finally get the issue addressed. So program implementation. The RED Act would ideally go into effect ensuring that education is accessible, maintainable, and that people are knowledgeable on loan options. Through the understanding of loans and debt associated with them, college-affiliated individuals would be equipped to make the best financial decisions based on the needs that they possess. Then we have evaluation. Social workers act as researchers in order to best understand how our policy has addressed the goal of greater accessibility to higher education and lowering student debt. This can be accomplished through looking at the average student debt before the policy was implemented and reflect on those numbers over a certain period of time. It is our hope that there would be a noticeable trend showing a decrease in the average student debt. All right, so we have a little poem here for you just to kind of tie this all together, something a little fun. We couldn't really find a beat to go with it, so just gonna have to go solo, no beat. So bear with me, please. All right, here we go. So hopefully you guys can read it and hopefully you get a laugh out of it. So. All right, go to school, they said. It's the only way to get ahead. Until you find yourself drowning in debt. What the beep happened as you stand in regret. And the slickest criminals you have ever met. College, that is. Education first. That bubble they will burst. When you see how much debt you are in, upstream without a paddle, that's the boat you'll be in. Without a paddle, that's a fact. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the RED Act. Paddle in hand, it is here to assist. Here to erase the idea that ignorance is bliss. College costs a ton. There's debt and loans and interest too. The RED Act is here to erase the burden put on you. More money for you to go to school. Who doesn't love free money? That beep is pretty cool. So there you have it. The RED Act saves the day. It is important for you to know that college isn't the only way. That's another feature offered to you. I'm not sure if college is for me. Who knew? The RED Act did. You have it to thank. Otherwise, with debt, your boat would have sank. So those are the 8 steps for our policy, and I hope you enjoyed the poem. Have a great summer, and yeah, that's it. Thanks.